This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for October 23, 2024. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 1.44 points or 0.36% to 406.64. Total trade volume was up with 76,098 shares changing hands at a total value of 499 million real or approximately $122,500. On the main board, 3 stocks were up. Leading the market today, Grand Twins International rose by 0.96% or 40 real to 4,220 real per share, followed by Cam GSM, which was up 0.83% or 20 real to 2,440 real per share. MJQ Education was also up 0.49% or 10 real to 2,050 real per share. On the downside, Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ was the biggest loser of the day, decreasing 0.90% or 20 real to 2,200 real per share, followed by Pestec Cambodia, which was down 0.41% or 10 real to 2,430 real per share. The other 2 stocks down were the Sihanoukville Autonomous Port and Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority. Meanwhile, Akleda Bank and the Phnom Penh Autonomous Port remained flat. Over on the growth board, JS Land was up 0.29% or 10 real to 3,440 real per share, while DBD Engineering stayed flat at 2,060 real per share. Akleda Bank once again recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 42,511 shares changing hands at a total value of 310 million real or $76,500, making up roughly 52% of total shares traded on October 23rd. The Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority recorded the second highest trade volume of the day, with 16,624 shares changing hands at a total value of 102 million real, or roughly $25,200, accounting for around 21% of Wednesday's trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD remained stable at 4,062 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was up to 104.28. Looking at global commodities, oil prices fell on Wednesday after industry data showed U.S. crude inventory swelled more than expected, though declines were capped as the market watched diplomatic efforts in the Middle East after Israel continued attacks on Gaza and Lebanon. Brent crude futures eased 50 cents or 0.7% to $75.54 US dollars a barrel. Gold prices surged to a record high as conflicts in the Middle East and uncertainty surrounding the upcoming U.S. election spurred demand for safe haven assets. Spot gold was trading at $2,754.25 US dollars per ounce after hitting an all-time high of $2,755.30 US dollars earlier in the session. US gold futures were up 0.3% at $2,768.40 US dollars. The U.S. 10-year Treasury yield rose again on Wednesday as traders digested the latest comments from the U.S. Federal Reserve officials on the trajectory of interest rate cuts. Higher Treasury yields are putting pressure on equities, with U.S. stock futures falling overnight. The declines coming after the S&P 500 posted its first 2 executive trading days loss since early September. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures linked to the S&P 500 lost 0.06%, Dow futures slid 129 points or 0.3%, while Nasdaq 100 futures dropped 0.14%. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for October 23rd.